Why don't we play in the ocean of maybe and stay in that ambiguity that doesn't make anybody uncomfortable, right? Where as a society, we're programmed to minimize our divine feminine intuition and the voice of our heart that really knows our no from our yes. And then what happens is we follow the society's programming. We step into maybes and we start to confuse our yeses for our nos and our nos for yeses. And then what happens? Then we blame our hearts. But our hearts were not the ones who betrayed us. Our ego structures betray our hearts. This is very, very important for you to understand. If something is a maybe, it's still a no until it becomes a yes. We really need to understand that our divine feminine intuition, which is, by the way, the voice of your heart. I don't care if you're in a male body, a female body, or a non-gender identified body. This is a divine feminine principle that the voice of your heart is the throne of your divine feminine intuition. Your divine feminine intuition is magnetic. It's omniscient. It has access to information that you don't have to understand for you to still get a yes or a no. So what Mother Mary is saying, she's talking on page 176, she's talking about practicing listening to the voice of your heart. Now, if you read these paragraphs, it may seem very simplified, but you've got to understand that knowing your yes from your no is going to at times become life and death. But none of that is a problem if you know your yes from your no's. If you are in tune with the power of your own navigation system, your heart is your compass for always being in the right place at the right time to fulfill your purpose for being here, and for your loved ones and yourself to remain safe, as well as to continue to thrive, no matter what the outer world is deciding to unravel into. And Mother Mary's been talking about this to me for a couple years now. I've shared many times in my classes in my mystery school how she came to me in Malibu, California, at least 3 years ago. And she said, you better get people ready. There are times coming that are very dark and everyone needs to be activated in their sovereign divinity. And I thought, Mother Mary, I had just started, the Sophia could only been a bestseller for a year. I said, I can't talk like that. I don't want to scare anyone. She's like, it's not about scaring anyone. It's just what's coming. It's true. People have to know their light. People have to know their yeses from their nos. People have to be in touch with their heart, and people have to be inside their body. People have to know how to navigate from the consciousness of their divinity if they're going to not only survive these times, but actually thrive in these times.